Welcome to this presentation from the Student Counselling Service. My name is Mahen, and with respect to the current coronavirus pandemic, I would like to share with you 5 tips for managing stress and anxiety. At the end of this presentation, you will also find some supplementary resources, such as websites, links, and self-help materials, which I hope you'll find useful. So, the first of the 5 tips is to have an understanding about how your body responds to an anxiety-provoking situation. So, how can we better manage our anxiety given the current situation? Well, whether you are feeling stressed, hypervigilant, or restless, understandably, this is a normal and expected response to the news circulating on coronavirus. But how does your body respond to anxiety that it brings? Well, it's all to do with our autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, abbreviated to ANS, is responsible for regulating our involuntary bodily functions, such as our heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration. In turn, the autonomic nervous system is subdivided into 2 somewhat opposite divisions. You have the parasympathetic division, which is responsible for relaxation and digestion, and you have the sympathetic division, which is responsible for the fight or flight response or activation. When you're feeling really anxious or aroused, that's when your fight or flight mechanism kicks in. However, some people misinterpret the accompanying physiological symptoms as something catastrophic about to happen, such as a heart attack or having a stroke or losing control. As a result, they may go on to experience a panic attack. This is because by breathing in and out so quickly, a lower concentration of oxygen is actually reaching the brain, giving rise to that feeling that we're about to faint. In essence, your body is pumping blood to your limbs because during such a time, you need to either run away or fight the threat. Oh, and that strange butterfly sensation in your stomach is actually precipitated by the blood being diverted from your stomach to other parts of your body, because during that moment in time, where there's a perceived or an actual threat, you don't need to digest food, you just need to survive. So let me introduce the 7-11 breathing technique. A link is included at the end of this presentation to the 7-11 breathing technique. Now, using your breathing as an anchor may be a way of lessening your anxiety and controlling your stress levels. The 7-11 technique is a breathing exercise where you inhale for a count of 7 seconds, then exhale for a count of 11 seconds. It can be used to help you relax before regaining or gaining your composure. It can be used throughout your day to relax, de-stress, or re-energize. Deep breathing techniques work by stimulating the parasympathetic division into action. This is responsible, as you'll remember, for rest and relaxation as well as digestion. The out-breath decreases your blood pressure and heart rate, thereby lowering emotional response in the process. Practicing a breathing technique a few times a day will help you to lower your overall stress levels in the long run. In particular, it's the elongated out-breaths that are effective in lowering emotional arousal. Notably, Stephen Porges theorized that there was a third response from the nervous system called the social engagement system, and this aptly brings me to my second tip. So, tip number 2 is to continue engaging with family and friends who are close to us. Continue to engage with people who you are close to because social interaction is key to overcoming stress. It follows that social interaction can be used as an alternative means of activating our nervous system rather than the sympathetic division, whilst also calming our system down. Having good connections with others helps us to manage and more efficiently reduce stress. Now, I know some of you cannot physically interact with others at this time because, for instance, your close ones may be abroad, but we can find alternative ways of connecting. In doing so, we will stop feeling so hypervigilant and on edge and begin to feel calmer. Tip number 3 is to take constructive action. So if using hand sanitizer, wearing a mask, or cleaning your home helps you to feel more empowered and calm, then do it. It's actually the inactivity that keeps us rooted in this heightened emotional state. If there are constructive things that we can do, let's do these things. Taking a hands-on role in your health is a good thing. Tip number 4 is to limit the amount of time you spend online and on watching the news. Can you think of anything in life that is good for you in excess? That's right, too much of anything in life is not good for us. So we must establish where possible a balance in our life in terms of work, rest, social activities, exercise, play and hobbies. At this very moment in time, we are surrounded by news on the television, messages via social media platforms such as WhatsApp and Facebook, providing us with a composite of accurate, misleading, or altogether false information on coronavirus. But there is a caveat here. If we think about something, for instance, coronavirus, for just 1 minute, it really isn't a problem. If we are thinking about something, let's say for an hour or so, our minds will start to ache or tire. But if we are continually thinking about something 24 hours a day around the clock, then our minds will become paralyzed and numb. The take-home message here is that we need to switch off and distract ourselves at regular intervals. Yes, it's important to keep abreast of the latest developments, but if you're one of these people excessively watching the news or glued to your mobile phone for social network site updates on the pandemic, try giving your mind a rest by doing other things as a distraction. Tip number 5 is to take time each day to allow our bodies to calm down. You can do this by actively allowing the muscles in your head, face, jaw, shoulders, and neck to relax. These are the muscles that are primarily tense when we are in threat mode. By actively allowing them to relax, we are conveying a message to our bodies that we are safe. Within the resources below, you will find in particular the 20-minute body scan meditation and the 3-minute mindfulness breathing useful in helping you to relax. Remember, being aroused and relaxed are two incompatible states. So if you're predominantly relaxed, you won't be tense and stressed. You may find the following resources useful, not only in better understanding stress, anxiety, and mental health, but also strategies for coping and relaxing. Do consult the Mind UK website. This is a mental health charity that provides a wide range of information on mental health. In concluding, stay safe and stay well.